Marlene here with Buffalo Check Chicks. Today is Crafty Wednesday. So this is an old wreath I had that I totally dismantled. Decided I wanted to make a wreath for my room. Now these are 3 of the willow wreaths that I'm putting together, but I am forming them to look sort of like an arch because I want them to go over the mirror in my room. So I started off by painting it a blue bonnet blue, which is kind of like a slate blue. I didn't worry about getting every little spot of the willow wreath covered. I kind of like the way the willow pokes through, and then I'm going to be doing a little whitewash to it anyways. So I have the 3 pieces that, here we go, that I painted. And you can see that the willow is showing through, but actually you don't notice it at the end. And I like that look, kind of farmhouse looking. So yeah, it took me a little while to do it. Okay, here I'm going to take, it's just an apple barrel white paint. And I'm going to dry brush it because I felt it looked a little bit too blue for the look I was going for. So I poured a little paint there on my paper plate, and I'm using a fan brush. You can use any brush you like. I like the fan brush because it's a thinner brush and it doesn't apply as much paint. So there I am dipping my brush in, and I'm getting it pretty dry. And then I'm just brushing over the blue. There I go. Dip, remove all the excess paint, and just brush lightly. And I went all the way around. I did it on all 3 of these pieces. Now you can see I've glued this wreath together to look kind of like the shape of an arch. So the wreath in the center is a larger size, and then I got 2 of the smaller ones for each end. And like I say, this was a wreath that I had made in the spring that I didn't use anymore, and I like to reuse things, so it was fairly easy to dismantle. I mean, why go out and buy things when you can, you know, use what you have at home? That's what I like to do. But anyways, Dollar Tree is where I bought these willow wreaths, and, you know, very inexpensive to do this project. You'll find when I bring my flowers out that it's mostly a pile of what I had already on hand. I don't throw anything out. If I don't use it, I have a little scrap pile that I like to save everything, and eventually I find a use for it. A penny saved is a penny earned, right? So I'm continuing just to brush on this white paint. You can add as much as you like or as little as you like, depending on the look that you're trying to achieve. I really like the look of the white. It brightens it up, and like I say, I didn't want the wreath to be so blue. And I'm actually making this to match a painting that I have in my room that's kind of a slate blue color with a clear vase with some white roses in it. And I have a lot of peaches in my room, so I would show you my room now, but as you know, I've been decluttering my house, and oh my gosh, right now I have everything from my closet onto my bed, trying to sort through it. What a project. I did not know I had as many purses that I have. So I'm making a pile to go to the Goodwill, a pile to give away, and then I have some bins that I'm just trying to put a little of my extra in. I have the smallest room in the house. My choice, because I like the warm, comfy, cozy feel of a small room. So there, I'm just showing you what the white looks like on the wreath there. So I've got them all glued together. And you can see the shape. It's not just straight. It's kind of arched. I always use wax paper when I paint, and I don't know how I manage, but I still get paint everywhere on my counters. At least acrylic paint is easy to clean up. Okay, so here I'm putting my first base of my greenery down. And I had those blue flowers. I decided they're beautiful, but no, it wasn't the look I was going for. I wanted something a little bit brighter. So I've got my first layer of greenery down, and I like to use different layers of greenery. It adds character, and there you go. You can see I've got some flowers on there now, and I put some baby's breath on there, and I think that baby's breath is just so pretty. So I've got these are a light peach rose that I found at the Dollar Tree, and they actually match the look in my room. You can see I have all three attached, and my roses on there, and I think it's so far looking pretty good. And I may, once I get this hung up in my room, I may go back and add a little more or take a little off. It's always so easy to do a wreath because, you know, you can do what you want. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.